Here are 3 telltale signs that you are addicted to nicotine. Now, this list is going to go up in severity as each one goes by. So as it goes further, you will be going deeper into addiction. Now, let's start with number 1. Number 1 is going to be when it becomes part of your default loadout. Now, what do I mean by that? Gamers will understand this, but essentially, it's the main things that you take when you're leaving the house. What is the normal things that you take when you leave the house? It's your phone, your keys, your wallet, and is it your nicotine product? Is it your vape, your cigarettes, your Zins? If it becomes part of that default loadout, then you have a problem. Now, when I was trying to quit nicotine, I didn't realize that this became part of my default loadout. Normally, I would just bring my phone, my keys, my wallet, and I was good. But slowly, as the months went by, it slowly became a staple. Eventually, I didn't even really need my phone or my wallet or my keys. As long as I had my vape, I was good to go. So if it's part of your default loadout, you need to find a solution. Becoming part of your default loadout is not the worst. As this list goes on, I said it's going to get worse, but becoming part of your default loadout, you can't leave the house without your nicotine. You have to have it. So you're going into bathrooms to smoke if you're out, and this is not good. But we're going to move on to number 2. So number 2 is going to be falling asleep with it in your hand. Now, this is really, really bad. Towards the end of my addiction, that is when I started doing it. I didn't do it for quite some time, but right around when I got diagnosed with acute bronchitis, it was around that time when I started falling asleep with it in my hand. This is really bad. This is like peak. This is the worst. This is one of the worst ones that you can have got going on. And I remember joking about this with my friends and my girlfriend at the time because we were all addicted like crazy. Like, this was terrible. This was such a bad habit, but we thought it was funny. Like, bro, do you hit your vape when you're sleeping? I'm pretty sure I do. I low-key be getting buzzes in my dreams. Like, dude, that's not cool. That is not cool at all. If you falling asleep with it in your hand, oh my God. Like, I know people fall asleep with their phones in their hands. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But your vape, oh my God. This doesn't apply if you smoke cigarettes or if you do nicotine like Zins. But if you're a vapor and you fall asleep with it in your hand, that is like peak. That was when I got diagnosed with acute bronchitis. That was, you need to find a solution fast. Now, number 3 is going to be saying you can quit whenever you want. This is like, this was me the entire time. This was me even when I failed to quit nicotine. I thought that I could quit whenever I want. This is cope level 100. This is denial level 100. This is terrible because not only are you brushing your problem to the side, you are essentially saying, I resign. I am not going to try to quit nicotine. Not only do I not think this is a problem, I'm not even going to try because I know I can quit whenever I want. I said this so many times. I even still believed it after several failed attempts. It wasn't until I got diagnosed with acute bronchitis that I was like, all right, well, shit, I can't really stop because I'm still smoking. I'm still smoking through my acute bronchitis diagnosis. So I guess I can't really quit whenever I want. Now, everybody that I talked to said this. It was only like the select intelligent few that were like getting towards the end of their addiction when they're about to kick it. They were like, yeah, I have a problem. Like, I can't quit whenever I want. But everybody else that wasn't planning on pumping the brakes anytime soon, everybody that was in a downward trajectory, if I'm being honest, including myself, we were all like, oh, dude, I can quit whenever I want. This isn't a problem. But whenever I left the house without it, I would be tweaking. I would be like so annoyed. And I would fall asleep with it in my hand. Like, But I can go whenever I want, dude. Don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry. So those are the 3 telltale signs. I'll actually tell you one more. Now, another sign that you are addicted to nicotine is the fact that you have failed before. This is kind of a side one, but if you failed to quit nicotine in the past and you're still smoking, you probably addicted. Now, this is kind of a no duh kind of moment, like duh, if you can't quit, you're obviously addicted. But most people don't even understand that they're addicted. I didn't think I was addicted until the very end. I had failed to quit. I'm falling asleep with it in my hand. It's part of my default loadout. I think I can quit whenever I want. But I didn't think I was addicted. Why is that? Why do we go so long thinking that we can quit whenever we want and that we're not addicted? Well, I think it's mostly part of the whole coping mechanism that you think that you are still in control when you're not still in control. Nicotine has taken over your life at this point. If you have all of these signs, or like two or more of these signs, nicotine is pretty much running your life. You're pretty much a dog on a leash with nicotine. And I don't say this to be offensive. I was on like shackles, bro. I wasn't on a collar. I was in shackles. I was pretty much like chained up in a glass room. That's how bad I had it, bro. I was literally diagnosed with acute bronchitis and I kept smoking. My girlfriend quit and I kept smoking. Bro, it was so bad. If you think that you can quit whenever you want, if you don't think you're addicted, you're most likely on a leash with nicotine. It's most likely in the driver's seat and you're just in the passenger, or in my case, in the fucking trunk. So what you need to realize is you need to get back in control. You need to get back in control of your life, because if you don't, you're going to end up like I almost died. I almost died because of this shit. If you don't get back the control in your life, you won't be able to accomplish all of the things that you want to accomplish. You won't be able to do the side hustle work. You won't be able to make more money. You won't be able to attract the girlfriend that you want. You won't be able to focus at work or school. You'll lose respect from your peers. You won't respect yourself. These are all problems that I had. I have plenty of videos about those if you want to look into that. But these are all problems you're going to be facing if you don't grab control of the wheel and fast. Because you're never going to be ready to quit nicotine. If you're falling asleep with your vape in your hand, if you think that you can quit whenever you want, dude, you probably aren't in control and you probably can't quit whenever you want. And most likely you are in the passenger seat of your life. You want to gain back control as soon as possible. And you're most likely not going to be ready, ever. I wasn't ready when I quit nicotine. I thought I was ready when I failed to quit nicotine. So that just goes to show the power of this seemingly innocuous addiction, this seemingly innocent little drug that's legal. I don't even know what to say as far as people that think that it's such a chill drug, like it's not that bad. Well, the problem is, that's exactly the problem. It's seemingly not that bad until you're falling asleep with it in your hand and you have acute bronchitis and it's part of your default loadout and your life is going downwards. And not only that, it's chained with several other addictions because of the nature of the addiction. So this is where it starts getting into hard drug territory, when it starts becoming not so much a hard drug and more of a slow burn. What do I mean by a slow burn? This drug is literally slowly killing you. It doesn't kill you in one hit. It's not like fucking meth or fentanyl. It's not going to kill you. You're not going to overdose in one hit. You're going to wake up a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line. You're going to wake up with your vape in your hand. You're going to be kind of struggling to breathe. You're going to be struggling at work. You can't focus at work. You're like, damn, why can't I do what I need to do. I'm kind of ambitious. I kind of want to start a business, but I can't really do it. I can't sit down and work. Oh, I'll just smoke. This is stressing me out. That is a problem. This is exponential. I didn't see all of the problems that I just told you until the tail end of my addiction. It was smooth sailing until it wasn't. Until I was forced out. My hand was forced, essentially. I had to quit nicotine, or else I was going to be in really bad shape. So this is my advice to you. If you watched this video, if you wanted to know the telltale signs of quitting nicotine, if you're actually still watching this video and you didn't just click off after I told you the third one, you need to quit as soon as possible. You're never going to be ready. I have so many videos on how you can quit with zero willpower, how you can quit without actually quitting. I have so many videos on that. Check them out as soon as possible. Click the link in the description. I will teach you how to quit nicotine. I'll hold your hand and help you quit nicotine. Peace out.